got the card out from McGraw. I always know it doesn't look good when you have multiple guys saying, hey, come on, get out here. Yeah. You have to get the card to take him off. So let's hope that young Logan McGraw, young man from Wyandotte Roosevelt, the Bears, let's hope he's okay. I called a hockey game back in the day. Wyandotte Roosevelt won the state championship.
Really?
Yeah.
Who do they play? Was they play on the Yak down there?
2011. Yeah, the game was at Concord,
right.
USA. But Gerald Mayhew, who went on to the National Hockey League, a prominent member of that team. I actually saw him in a game in the NHL as well. Kind of funny how that works out. 1st and 10 for the Lakers. Just playing out the string here, I'm guessing. Under pressure is Olenicek. He gets out of one tackler, spins out of another would-be tackler. What should have been a loss of 4 ends up being a gain of 3. He was slickery out there, Brady. Slickery.
Wow, that's a new slickery. Can I get a language of origin?
Iceland.
Polynesianese.
Yeah, Polynesianese. That sounds good. 2:05 to go here.
Just like a country.
Yeah, there's an Iceland.
Iceland.
Sure. Well, good hard carry here. Out past the 25, down to the 24 by Russell Dixon. And that will bring us to the lull.
A 2-minute lull. Quick explanation again if it's your first time. You're not allowed to call it the 2-minute warning, so we call it everything but.
Yeah, don't do that. I don't want to get fined.
We've used the pause, the halt, we haven't used stop. We've used the recovery, the hydration. What else did we use?
I don't know. It's big sin.
It's Sean, you're not saying
that's what Jeff Weiss got all serious with us. He was like, don't call it the 2-minute warning. So we're like, all right, so every week we'll come up with a different silly term. And I think we've done it. Long would fit. It's a see. I know you didn't like it, but it's a silly term. It fits the bit.
I think there's some others, but I liked halt. That was one I used.
Of course, it was one you used.
Yeah. It's okay. Everything's going to be okay, Sean.
All right, 1:57 left in this one. 52-6. Let's see if Grand Valley just decides, okay, guys, we got a first down.
I'm going to say the way the last 2 weeks have gone, I don't think they're taking the foot off the accelerator.
No, I don't type. That was wishful thinking. Olenicek in there again. Zach from Lapeer claps his hands. It's a keeper up the middle, inside the 20, down to about the 19-yard line. I think they're going to say the knee hit at about the 20, though, so give him a gain of 5. And this is setting up a 2nd and 5. Yeah, they are not backing off. I don't know if we're going to see anything fancy, Brady, but they're quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Going to keep the ball on the ground. Big surge at the end. That should be enough for a first down. They had to get to about the 15. Let's see, are they going to move them? No, I think they're going to call it just short, Brady. And I mean, when I say just short, I mean just short.
After this play, I saw something I'd never seen in a football game last night. I'll tell you about it after. But
yeah.
It had to do with a situation like this.
I'm intrigued. Throwing slant inside the 5 and down at the 2. And another Warrior comes up limping. Oh, my goodness gracious. So injuries are starting to mount up here, Brady.
Yeah, that one, number 32. That one, Devon Brown. Excuse me. He was able to get off under his own power.
Handoff down to about the 1, surging into the end zone, touchdown. So Grand Valley tacks one on for good measure to go up 59-6. I think they're kicking the extra point here.
Kicker's on the field. But anyway, what I was going to tell you about, Sean, tell me if you've ever seen this, right? So it's 4th and 3, right, in the high school game.
Listening?
Team on offense gets a carry, and it looks like it's going to be right about 3 yards. Oh, Wayne State going to get flagged for too many men on the field. Wow, every official threw the flag. That seemed a bit excessive. They haul through it. I'm assuming they're just going to decline.
I think they are. Let's see. Or are they going to send the offense out there with a half the distance? Yeah, they declined. They declined.
Are you sure?
Yes, I just saw an official.
Okay, because there's a few. Okay, there's a few. About a half dozen Lakers starting to run onto the field. I thought it was going to be some of their offense. But
4th and 3.
So they get about 3 yards. It's close.
Yeah.
The head official spots it down and instantly goes first down. The defensive coach, who was standing right at the line of the game, goes, I don't think he's there. He goes out to the hash marks and says, you need to measure. And has a discussion. And the official went, all right, fine, I guess you're right. It's not a first down yet. We'll measure. Bring the chains back, set it down. Now that the first down chain didn't move, they set it down, measure, and they were about 6 inches short.
Wow.
I've never seen them signal first down. And
that far short, too, huh?
I mean, it wasn't like huge, but that's why the coach on the defensive
6
side.
inches is a lot, though. Let's be honest.
I mean, it wasn't like they didn't bring out the note card, but it was. Have you ever seen them undo a first down?
Sir. No. No, sir. 43 seconds remaining. 59-6. If you're keeping track at home, that's 56 straight points for Vanderbilt. Short kick. This one bounces in between two Warriors, and then, oh my goodness gracious, poor Mickey Keller was just blown up. Some miscommunication between the return man. It was Sterling Anderson and Mickey Keller. Sterling said, you take it. And then Mickey just decided to go down to a knee as he narrowly avoided Troy Temple, a young man from Wall Lake, Western. So let's see what press in the offense does here. 4 receivers set to start this out. Trips near side, 1 far side.
I mean, with Kress, maybe you just want to get him an extra rep or 2 if he's going to have to play next week.
Yeah, let's see. Claps his hands, back to pass. Looking, firing, almost intercepted again. So 2nd and 10 with 55 seconds remaining. Xavier Smith, the freshman from Lakewood, California, the intended receiver.
Now, I understand wanting to get Kress maybe an extra rep or 2, but Sean, the way Wayne State's been battered and bruised, it might just, run the ball. Let's go to Roosevelt, try to get our first one.
Kress in the shotgun. Trip receivers near side, 1 far side. Going to keep this one on the ground. Hand off, some space over the right side. Oh, he might be gone. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. What a run by Mickey Keller.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage.
You know what, Mickey Keller excited as he should be. When you get in, you get a chance. Mickey Keller hasn't seen a ton of touches. The redshirt freshman hits a long run, and I know it won't make a difference in this game, but good for that young man. He made a couple men miss. And you know what? And the stat sheet, they all count the same. So, good for him to get one. He was pretty excited, as he should have been.
Snap is down. Kick is up and good, and flags come flying.
It's illegal substitution this time on Grand Valley.
If Wayne State's going to decline this.
Looks like they will.
Okay. Yes. So 59-13 here on that illegal substitution. So Wayne State set to kick this off. Brady, I think we're a kneel down away from this game ending.
I would agree. I think so too. But who knows?
It was 6-3 with just a couple minutes to go before the half. And then Grand Valley scored 56 straight points. The Warriors just got one back on a long touchdown run by the redshirt freshman from Ashburn, Virginia, Mickey Keller. So it's 59-13. Long kickoff, bounds into the end zone and out of the end zone. Let's see how Coach Wooster and the Lakers approach this. Brady, let's hope mercifully indeed, huh?
I'm right there with you, Sean.
This turned into a long game. You're right, Brady. Me and my big mouth were talking about what a swift first half it was. I got nobody to blame but myself.
The discussion right now is just be smart. Don't do anything that could jeopardize the fact that you got 2 more games left this year.
They're going into victory formation.
It always looks weird out of a shotgun.
It does. Here comes the snap.
I like that he wants forward to not lose his
It's very important. That's going to do it. Your final score here this afternoon. The Warriors fall 59-13. Unfortunately, they win the season at home.
First time since 2004. First time in program history. They start 0-9 in back-to-back years. Now, I guess the silver lining, you still have 2 more contests left for 2 more contests left to try and avoid that goose egg.
We'll keep it right here. Tony Ortiz is going to have a conversation with Coach Wheatley. I can see Coach Wheatley making his way over. Grand Valley comes away with a 59-13 victory today. Coach Wheatley standing next to T.O. Why don't we throw it Tony Ortiz? Tony?
Down here with head coach Tyrone Wheatley, it felt like every time Wayne State had made a mistake, they were being able to capitalize and put some points on the board.
That's what a good team does. Right now, we're just, and it starts with me, just look like a poorly coached team, right? There's nothing that Grand Valley did to really stop us. It was all Wayne State. It was all self-inflicted wounds. And so when you have a good team that's rolling, they can take advantage of those doggone mistakes and penalties.
I'll ask the obvious question, how frustrating is it to see those mistakes cascade like that?
I mean, it's beyond frustrating. But once again, you have to look at me, right? It starts with me, and I have to figure this thing out.
Final question for me. You have a new quarterback in place, it looks like, with Justin Cox being injured. How important is it to get him up to speed and ready for next week's game?
Well, I mean, this young man, Dylan Chris, you talk about up to speed, he's already up to speed. He works tremendous. He's a tremendous worker. He's part of that young group of guys that, at one point in time is going to take this thing over. But there's no reason for him. I mean, there's really a reason for him to already be ready. So this guy, he's immaculate in his preparation.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Thank you very much, and we'll talk soon.
All right, thank you very much.
Head Coach Tyrone Wheatley down here on the field. Let's send it back upstairs to you guys.
Final score, Grand Valley comes away with a 59-13 victory here at Tom Adams Field on your home for the Warriors, the Warrior Sports Network, and the Prep.
How much more endurance would the tennis player have if his sleep problems were addressed by a specialist? How much faster could the wide receiver get back to his game if he had a sports medicine expert treating his concussion? How much more would the marathoner enjoy running if she found out her shortness of breath was due to an easily treated respiratory condition? From injury prevention to leading-edge treatment, no one sees the whole athlete like Henry Ford Sports Medicine. not just orthopedics, but a full team of sports specialists. The only team in Michigan with every member part of a Village offers full ways to get every muscle, bone, tendon, organ, nerve, and blood vessel working in perfect harmony. Download our sports medicine app and learn more at henryford.com/sports. We're Henry Ford. Together, we can.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of
Welcome back, Warrior fans. Wish we had better news for you.
He really has been for the most
But
part.
Grand Valley comes in here and comes away with a 59-13 victory over your Warriors. And Brady, lots of guys you can choose from. Sorry to put you on the spot, partner, but who's your player of the game?
Yeah, our player of the game brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield. Anthony Cardamone, the senior out of Utica Eisenhower. He was in the backfield all day. He was wreaking havoc, multiple sacks for that young man. A lot of points for Grand Valley, but the defense led the way. So I'll give it to Mr. Cardamone as our player of the game. March by Blue Cross.
Wow. Really appreciate it. One more thing. We'll wrap this up for you and look ahead to what we've done right now.
Yes.
Well, forget that.
Yeah, you'll have some highlights on the prep side, but for the radio side, Sean, you can say your goodbyes.
Yes. Hey, always a pleasure to work with you, my friend. Let's do it again next week. You and I will be traveling to the Chicago area as the Warriors look for their first win of the year, taking on Roosevelt. Many thanks out there. My broadcast partner, Brady, Tony Ortiz down on the field, the great crew from the prep. Most importantly, thank you for joining us and inviting us into your phones, your laptops, your computers, whatever the case may be. The final score, Grand Valley comes away with a 59-13 victory. So long from Tom Anderson.
Thank you for listening to this presentation of Wayne State Athletics on the Warriors Sports Network.
Feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be third down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there. As this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
He'll take the deep shot. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He wants to throw it again. Intercepted number 19. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big moments.
The home for Detroit sports in Vegas. See betting tips give you the edge. Your first source for the day's angles, games analysis, and more. With dealing tips presented by BetMGM. Weekday morning, 6 to 9. Over 2 million items available online.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Cam Davis is the running back.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Wide side left.
From the gun, the ground game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
You see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They'll give it to the back. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now on second down. Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout call here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be a second. They'll try to get him on the fake. They got him, and he never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the run, it's Durham. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. With the catch, it's Durham. Into enemy territory, and out of bounds. That's a 41. That's a good game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To throw, it's Hoover. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on it, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the change at first down at the 47. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a good dodge by this offense. And back to the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down. He's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they thread deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Line up trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. An offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Here's the pressure. They get time as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that big fella.
Now it's 2nd and long. The corner's going to give them room. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Deep shot for the end zone. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Unloads to the wideout.
Early and often for his player.
Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make it a big play, trying to get the hell back.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our halftime update. The Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half of those two turnovers.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to have a bunch of yards. Step one, just take care of it.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having a lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. All down, but they don't move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
I kind of like how they're running back in this one. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The jet sweep pass. Brings it to the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D-line, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up. When the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He lets it fly.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out. They're trying to throw it to him, so we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Cuts pass on the line.
Oh my God.
This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, they're running that. Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Dropping back, it's Hoover. And he gets the first down up in, and he gets the hit stick laid on his noggin. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Death Valley has a well-earned habit of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback and have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling at us, but they are intimidating.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. To the ground, trying to move the chain. Brought down, it looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense, and you're thinking second and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in third and long, and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this. We're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Gets it out of the air for the first time today. Didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Just once. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He's got the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew by the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
There we go. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure and the amount of run.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously, having a ton of success. You've got to affect it. You've got to put some hits on these body blows so you can make it wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to it. This defense needed this bad.
Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the ball. They'll be opening up for the passing.
Looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on the way this way.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running to the left. Nice ball to pick up yardage. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they would win the final period here on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running with full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now let's keep them on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do it, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for every single play.
Got a man. It's Brown. Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 13. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts when you're trailing late in the game and you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points. They get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Gamecock. And 6 more for the red, trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. What a catch. On the sideline, just sinks it in there. Beautiful receiver. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 on the 25. Used the play fake now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires deep for the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got it. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of the game.
The defense is still suffering. It's such a big play. I mean, they gave him some yards, but did what they're supposed to do now. Just this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out with the ball.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
For the Gophers, it's their 35 yards line.
Crack over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop now. A lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab, pass ball. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the way. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Second and 10, Minnesota at their 35-yard line. Drake Lindsay in the shotgun. These are boys are running back.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Booker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all season, so they're going to bring it today.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to grow on the road. Everything about it changes. You want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them the lead as it starts to build throughout the game.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Let's see what easy boy off his right shoulder.
It'll be third and long.
He's in the shotgun. Fires outside. by his tight end, Jonathan Gears.
Off the play
And Gears
fake.
makes the grab at the second
Always a
nine.
welcome play from the defense. They get a sack at the 47.
Now he's
A
expecting 8
out
yards
run
to
there
run
by the
after
defense,
the
desperate to get the ball back and save as
Barkley.
much time as
I think
possible.
he's Barkley the goal line.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away.
First down.
This will be a second,
As he throws to
and
the
they're going
right
to try it again. It's another
And
fake.
it's incomplete.
He's not even going to
After the defense was very good on a backup drive. Pass the pass to Javon Tracy.
looking downfield. It's Hoover. Pressure coming.
At the right
And
side
the
of the
defense gets home and
the
makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it almost. One of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks and another tackle for a loss. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can't stop the clock one more time. And this one is just about in the books. He sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, play with a bit of a chip on their shoulder.